Hey, it's Mikey Mike. Hey, we are kite surfing in Long Beach today, and it's October 21st. And the winds were super light at the beginning, and then they were pumping later. But I'm going to show you a little difficulty we had in light winds in Long Beach. So, it was a little treacherous. And I got my kite swallowed up by a couple waves. So, stick around for the fun and excitement here. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and smash that like button if you can, and make sure you comment, because if you've been in this situation, make sure you comment. So we're gonna get on the surfboard here and dive the kite. Got the kite launched, and I'm struggling to trying to get the make it work, and it's not working. So I'm drowning basically, and see how the kite's back stalling, and I survived that one. So survived that one. I go get the board, and I go back and try this again. So the kite's flying. It's a 14-meter switchblade. It is light winds, and it is variable wind. So it's like very light to okay. Maybe 14 to 18, something like that. So, when I get on the board, you can see my bar's almost all the way pulled in. So it makes it backstall a little bit, but it's super wobbly there. And then it backstalls, and then the wingtip just touches the water. That's all it takes. And then the waves right there just suck it up. So I'm in the danger zone here, because this is where all the stingrays live, and I have to get back to the kite. So I'm trying to not touch the bottom as I'm moving back towards the shore, and then I'm moving upwind from the kite because I don't want it to relaunch accidentally and cause me a bad day, or anybody on the beach a bad day. So we're trying to keep a little tension on the lines. But I can see the waves are just filling my kite up with sand. It's not good. But it is good because the kite is stable, right? It's not going to do anything crazy. Plus, it's super light right now. So I understand that. So what I'm doing is I'm just kind of assessing the situation. And wow, look at that. Sandbag, right? So I'm like, okay, well, I got to go get this stuff out of my kite, because that's going to be a bad situation. Little gap between the sail and the pumped up edge, and the sand can get caught in between it, so that could rub. So you got to make sure when you get home, or when it dries out, make sure you get that cleared out. So just keep working it, get that sand out of your kite. It's super important. And fortunately, the waves are super small, right? But it still sucked my kite down because the winds were light, and you got to do what you got to do. So I'm going to pull the kite back up on the beach here, and I'm going to wait for the winds to pick up, and just make sure my lines weren't crossed, and just set my kite out for a launch, because I knew the winds were going to pick up. The winds were expected to be like in the 20s and 25. And it was like 10 to nothing right now, so made it work. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure you hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button for sure for some kite surfing adventures, and we're going to have some fun. This was a little bit of a fail for sure in Long Beach, but it happens because Long Beach is very light winds, and this can happen to you, so be prepared. Make sure you have good tension on your lines. You don't want the kite to go crazy, and have an exit plan. Use that release if you need to. Don't put anybody at harm on the beach, and everybody can kite for another day. So the winds are picking back up, so we're going to launch the kite back up and make sure the lines are clear. We're going to walk downwind just a little bit, or upwind, I guess. Upwind, I guess. Upwind, and get the kite to fill there. And do a quick beach launch here. So make sure you get your skills down and practice this when you're starting to kite surf. Make sure you practice launching and landing, self-launching and landing, because it's going to come 100%. It's going to come into effect when you start getting out on your own and going to different beaches and different areas, especially when there's nobody around, because there's nobody here right now for me to help to get this kite launched. So you have to be able to self-launch and self-land, and think about situations where it works for you. So make sure you take advantage of that. So anyway, yeah, it was a really light day in the morning, and it picked up about 3 or 3:30 in the afternoon, and then we got in the water, and then all of a sudden the winds picked up, and here we go back out, and we just, you know, within in a matter of 5 to 10 minutes or 15 to 20 minutes, I don't know, it was, by the time I got my kite back in the sky, you know, hey, the wind's blowing again. What the heck? So just a little bit early, and you know, tragedy, but now we're ready to go, and just swing the feet up on the board, and now I just dive the kite. And even though the bar is pulled in, it's not backstalling because there's enough wind to make it work. Be able to move around and get out to the spots we want to go. And yeah, we're doing good on the I think it's a 6.4 GP board. If you're out in San Pedro, I picked this up cheap, so and it worked out good. And then when the winds are really pumping, I get my Cabrina 5.7 and even better. A great time kite surfing. So it's Mikey Mike. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you do so. Having a great time. Leave some comments down below if you're especially if you're a heavy kite surfer, because I'm 250 pounds, and if you had any kind of knee replacement, make sure you leave a comment, because I had bilateral knee replacement, and I am still kite surfing. So you know, it's a little tricky, but we're good. And strapless surfboards are the best for knees, because there's nothing holding you to those straps. So take advantage of that. So we're getting ready to land the kite, getting done with our session. And right here, I got hit by a wave, and I ended up on my knees, which was a little crazy, but I survived. And I was able to get back up. And then we'll go back and land the kite here. So yeah, that wave caught me off guard, and I ended up like just falling right onto my knees, which with knee replacement, you can't get on your knees. So fortunately, I made it. The wetsuits help, but yeah. So quick land here on the beach in Long Beach, Belmont Shores, and a great place, man. You guys gotta check it out. All right, man. Peace.